All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Quadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, like great millstone who rule well, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the men of the Lord, prophesying, preaching, and teaching on the highways and byways in sincerity and in truth. Shalom, Barakatham. It's your brother Yerah coming back at you. This is Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right. Now, the reason I bring that out, Iran rolls out digital food rationing. All right. So we say that because we know Iran's been getting hit with sanctions for the last, over 10 years. Obama's been up their ass. Trump. You had, Biden. He's no different. But food shortages are hitting everywhere, man, due to the conflict over there in Eastern Europe, between Ukraine and Russia, all right, which has affected Belarus and Kazakhstan, which is the breadbasket, all right. Fertilizer has been halted, or severely bottlenecked in terms of the supply chain, and it's causing a great strain on the people because the global food supply is set up very, very poorly. When you notice, when we went back in the ancient world, when we had a famine, all right, we were able to go right over to Egypt, okay, because the food chain wasn't centralized like the way it is today. There's no reason in the world where one country or one area of the world can experience a famine and then the whole goddamn world feel it, man. But the way Esau's got it set up, that's exactly how it's going to be. If there's a drought in California, hella food products are going to dry up, man. There's going to be a bottleneck. And that shouldn't be the case because everybody should be growing their own food regionally, okay? That's why back in the ancient world, when we had a drought in the land, we were able to walk right over to Egypt, which isn't that far from the borders of Israel, all right? And get food and fellowship and buy and trade with them, okay? Because that's how it should work, all right? But now Esau's in control, and he's got everything locked down. He wants everything digital. He wants everything, funneled through some kind of system, all right? Look at this. Iran set to be the first country to roll out a food rationing scheme based on new biometric IDs, all right? So what do you think is going to happen when that comes over here? You think you're going to be the first one? They're going to know who you are exactly. All right. They're going to know your race, your height. They're going to know how many times you take a piss. All right. And best believe who's getting fed first is not going to be you Jakes, man. All right. That's why we call it Jacob's trouble, man. But the elect, as it's written here, where it says, but he shall be saved out of it, that's talking about the elect. Let's read verse 8. It says, For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break this yoke from off thy neck, because we have a yoke on us. And Jay don't even realize we got a yoke on us, man. These niggas want to stay here and eat pork chops and get tattoos and roll backwoods and like big booty bitches on Instagram, man. Come just through, all right? It says, and burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him, because strangers are serving themselves of us, man. All right, this isn't living, okay? Esau would have you to believe that because there's air conditioning and the internet and electricity, that this is the good life. But what it's done is it's made you comfortable in excess. All right, it's made us fat. It's made us lazy. It's destroyed our attention span. Men are being impotent. Testosterone is 60% down. All right. Mental health is at an all-time high. Heart disease at an all-time high. All right. The richest people in the world are getting farther and farther away from the poorest people in the world. So this isn't the way to rule, man. We need salvation and we need to be delivered out of here. All right, but that day is coming. All right, and I'll get a couple more. I'll just back out. There's too many hot buzzwords on this article that you can't really say without YouTube up your ass. But you can read a few of these, man. It says a primer on the WHO, the treaty, and its plans for preparedness of the outbreak. We know what that's going into. All right, and we know these guys. We know the scriptures say that he would not be able to perform his enterprise. That's in Job, the 5th chapter. Job 5 and 11, it says to set up on high those that be low. That's just what the Most High does. That those which mourn may be exalted to safety. All right. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. All right. And this is their enterprise. These are the crafty devils that tell you to your face you're going to own nothing and like it. All right. It says he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong, because these guys, they're the wise of this world with all their technology, all this. It takes a lot of intelligence and wisdom to come up with a blockchain system and a digital system and coordinate it and build artificial intelligence to handle all of it. All right. But that's on the left-hand side. We're going to get real, true wisdom, man. All right. That wisdom is bullshit. It's flashy and bullshit. All right. It says, let me see what else they got here. Can't read most of this. Look, Taiwan combines, a passport with the digital ID. So we know it's coming on there. And China's getting ready to go in there. All right. Best believe. Best believe, man. It says, elites meet to plan your well-being, the role of the Council on Foreign Relations. And we know that they meet every year. I believe they're getting around that time where they're getting ready to meet. But we just read that in Job, man. All right. Look, more of it. MasterCard introduces controversial biometric payments that require a face scan. Where do you think this is all going? Revelation 13 and 16, man. And ultimately, the day of the Lord is getting ready to come. All right? Look, your standard of living is being systematically destroyed. It says most Americans didn't understand that exceedingly foolish decisions of our leaders would eventually have a major impact on how they live their lives every single day. But it's foolish on one hand to do it because ultimately they're going to be upset, but they're doing it intentionally, They're on that I don't give a fuck spirit, It says, but there are some of us that did. Many of us literally begged our politicians to stop borrowing and spending trillions upon trillions of dollars that we did not have, but they refused to listen. Okay, but they're supposed to be public servants. You should have kicked them out of office. So all of you people are going to be liable because y'all just sat here and watched them do it. All right, it says, and many of us literally begged the officials of the Federal Reserve to stop pumping trillions upon trillions of fresh dollars into the financial system. Of course, they wouldn't listen to us either. Now our standard of living is steadily being eviscerated. Why? Because they want you dependent on them. They want to be like the Most High. That's their MO. You read Isaiah the 14th chapter, all right? Isaiah 14 and 12, it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit up on the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yeah, that's Esau. He's Lucifer in that scenario. All right? That's him. He wants you completely dependent on him. That's why he's crashed everything. He's destroyed everything from the dollar to the food you eat, to the air you breathe, to the level of women you got to deal with on a daily basis. Everything is on a low level. Even the animals are on a low level, man. Even the earth is not yielding its fruit and its proper level of yield for the planet, for the plants and for the animals, the nutrients in the ground. Everything is dumbed down, man. All right, all the way, man. So we know this guy likes to get down that way, man. That's also written in the New Testament in Thessalonians, I believe. Yeah, Second Thessalonians 2 and 3 says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come." What day is that? The day of the Lord, which I'm going to get in a second. All right, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which we revealed it, man, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, from the elders and apostles on down to really all of the Israelites out there on the highways and byways, man. There's no Israelite camp out there won't tell you that Esau is not the devil, except, you got a few, niggas from the tribe of Dan, as the elders say, which tribe of Dan being dumbass niggas. Oh man, you got your one body and your Hawashai, and a few other niggas will tell you that these are Israelites, but the vast majority of camps will tell you, we know who this guy is. He's been revealed. All right. It says even Esau knows. A lot of the edification we got come out of books that Esau wrote of who this guy is, man. All right. It says verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he is as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. All right, that's this guy, man, just like Isaiah 14 said. All right, but it said that day shall not come except a falling away first. All right, now what day is that? This is Zephaniah 1, and I'll end it here. It says, Zephaniah 1 and 14, it says that the great day of the Lord Yahweh is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. All right, and it's especially hastening right now, man. Y'all can't you can't see how quickly these things are coming to pass, man. You're blind, okay? And you're gonna be destroyed, because you should be waking up, or at least starting to wake up at this point, to see all this shit hitting the fan. Half of y'all was scared shitless just a couple months ago of World War III. Just a couple years ago, you were scared shitless there was no food on the shelves because everything got shut down. But you have that short memory, and you're right back into your foolishness, and you went right back to sleep. So you can't see this thing is hastening greatly. So the day of the Lord is going to come on you people like a thief in the night. All right. It says even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh, and where the voice, okay, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. All right, that means everybody, all you cockswole niggas. Okay, the ones that are in the gym, training, you MMA fighters, boxers, all you militias, the militias out there in the rural areas that got all of these guns and military grade weapons. All of you are going to be crying, okay, bitterly. Why? Let's read verse 15. It says that day is a day of wrath. All right, because the wrath is not just going to come from war, like carnal, conventional warfare. No, it's going to be all kind of hell, man. Natural disasters, the earth opening up, swallowing people. Okay, volcanoes, earthquakes, animals wilding out. Breaking out of zoos, coming out the wilderness, just snatching people up. There's going to be apparitions, spirits. Okay. Thunderstorms, people just getting struck by like he's getting judged, man. The Lord is going to open this place up completely, man. That's what this day is speaking about. All right. It says that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet against the fenced cities and against the high towers. That's America too, man. So there is no escape. This day is brought on specifically to destroy the wicked out of the earth, man, and that includes you 2/3 in this go around. All right. It says, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust. So there's going to be a lot of bloodshed, man. All right. The scriptures say Yahweh Shai is going to be walking. He's going to have like blood up to his chest, man, up to his girdle, man. As a metaphor, it says, and their flesh as dung. All right. So there's going to be no funerals, no burials, just mass death. All right. It says neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord Yahweh's wrath. All right. So that goes for you elites. They got all this money. You're gonna try to escape, but you're not gonna escape. All right. When you read Amos the 9th chapter, you get the understanding on that. It says, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. Okay, and that's America. All right, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. And how is he going to do that? Through thermonuclear destruction. The scriptures say within 1 hour this place is going to be destroyed, man. And all of these articles you're seeing right here, these are the signs of these things coming, man. That's why we bring them out constantly. That's why we remind you. Okay, so I'll end it there, man. Hopefully y'all brothers were edified. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash, Wa Abba Babal, and Shalom.